South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they have things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And he is hot. Yeah, okay, so there's a blemish in there, right? He did throw one interception in the last game.
But 5 touchdown passes.
Okay, that's the offset you want.
I say bench him. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception.
You are tough, coach. I thought the ratio was if you got a 3-to-1, your quarterback was operating at peak efficiency. 5-to-1.
And a win.
And a win? Yeah, just let him keep throwing.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42.
They run once more with Taylor. And very little there. He might have got a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jonathan Bernard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So here are the Dolphins now as they'll be backed up to start this first drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the young rookie out of Notre Dame.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself right now because he's coming up with a strong performance in the team's win last week. And you just tell, even early in his rookie season, he's starting to get really comfortable out there, and things are starting to fall into place. In fact, in talking to the rival defensive coordinator of the team he's facing this week, he told me this young man's starting to get it.
Oh, what a juke into space. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
There we go.
On first down, it's Benson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chargers' 46-yard line.
They run over center with Benson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins are a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A give left side for Benson. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Trey Benson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line. The LA offense ready for this next possession. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Turn.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's taken in, it's Keon Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
11.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Blitz coming and down he goes. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ford, that got in there to bring him down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. A quick throw there is incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
But it's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dolphins offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
At the 50-yard line.
On first down, right back to Benson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
At the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Leonard. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A give up the middle with Benson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Another run here with Benson. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dolphin touchdown. Trey Benson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Burrow looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Burrow. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Johnson on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense and running back Trey Benson headed back onto the field. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. You can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for the Miami touchdown. Trey Benson has run to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Possession switching back now to the Chargers. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Here we go.
Burrow on play action. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Coleman. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down.
11.
And 4 at the 40-yard line.
Running left, Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Johnson to return it. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Check. Gravity Ryan.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. No, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Benson. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Try and throw for it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That's good for the Dolphins. 1st down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up second and 20 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. Leonard. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Chargers offense back onto the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try to put points on the board.
Number 44 now. Here's second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now it's Burrow. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here we go, here we go.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here's second and 10.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Take off.
They'll go again with Benson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Trey Benson, 69 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Pass on for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. That is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
11 mighty.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Jahad Campbell. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. On the return, Johnson. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Benson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that carry is going to be the one to do it. He will surpass Adrian Peterson's single-game mark of 296 yards, set back in 2007. So congratulations certainly go out to him on one of the best individual performances in NFL history. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's good for the Dolphins. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
18, right here. Trap 60, trap 60. 3. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Leonard. That one taken in by Neighbors. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real. That's been worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Leonard. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try to get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hawks, 7, Hawks, third. Right there, right at 69.
Operating from the gun, Leonard. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Benson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Trey Benson, a 5-yard touchdown run, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So it's a high 5 for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game as he draws ever nearer to potentially making a run at an NFL record. Oh, what a move. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air.
Yeah, to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Burrow picked off by a guy he won a title with at LSU, Derek Stingley.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. That 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Ready? Let's go.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
A give. Here comes Benson. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, Riggs.
Operating from the gun, Leonard. It's caught. Tolbert. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw. Leonard. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Dolphins first.
Running out of the gun in with Benson.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good.
Mitchell will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Set. Hey, check smash. Check smash.
Benson will score. Touchdown, Miami. And that now 6 rushing touchdowns for him. And that ties him with Alvin Kamara, who on Christmas Day of 2020 also went for 6 touchdowns. And this is quickly turning into one of the great individual performances in NFL history. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
That'll give them 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
11.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
Powers past him at midfield.
Still on his feet. Inside the 10.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Go, Jack. Go, Jack. You do it. 19 Lions.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
A handoff here to Benson.
And they're going to be he's set up down around the 15-yard line. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Bravo 80.
Trying the right side with Mitchell.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
Let's go.
On to give, it's Benson. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Got it. Ready? Pass for 11. Pass for 11. Let's go now. Hey, trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Look back. Ready?
Looking to throw. Leonard. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Dolphins, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from Nissan Stadium. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback, former first-rounder out of Alabama. It's Mac Jones.
You look back on the game prior to the bye week, Mike, and I think that win is critical. Nobody wants to go into the bye week off of a loss. It just changes the energy in the building. Everyone starts questioning everything you're doing. You go on a win, everyone takes a deep breath. You're very honest about what you need to continue to improve on coming out of the bye, and we'll find out in this one whether they made those corrections.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick 6 and an early touchdown. That is a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking opening drive touchdown. Instead, that 3rd down pick turns into 6, Greg.
Yeah, Mike, and every offense all week works on that opening drive. It's such a critical way to get their players and get their offense settled into this game. And as you said, disastrous start, not only turning the ball over, but allowing the defense to capitalize and take it all the way back the other way.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Raiders are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Titans offense headed back to take over once more. They are obviously still smarting from that pick 6 a moment ago. Quick 7-0 hole. Try to start digging out now with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Shotgun now for Jones. A big hole. Inside the 30. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. All down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Gun, it's Jones. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack.
And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again. That is Nick Cross up from the secondary to record the sack. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
To throw is Jones. And the defense unrelenting, a 3rd consecutive sack.
A 6-yard loss.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Bates' kick is good. And the Titans are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
They'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019 to lead them.
Last week's performance, Mike, probably when you go back and look at it, the thing that stands out the most is just a little bit too inconsistent for their liking. I mean, he found a way to ultimately lead his team to a victory, and that's the biggest thing. But with that said, he has to do a better job of keeping the ball from getting into the wrong hands. We got too careless at times, and they made him pay for it. If he does that here today, he might not get so lucky. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
A 13-yard gain brings up third.
He'll try to pick it up with Genty, and he will work his way to the 32. That's enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 2.
And these are the tough yards you judge it back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that first down by about a yard or 2.
They get 15 on that game. First down, Vegas.
First down, Las Vegas.
Out of the pistol, it's Murray. That's to the tight end, Elijah Higgins. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. A big play there for the Raiders. A pickup of 44 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's Genty. To the pylon, he's in. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Vegas. His 12th touchdown of the year. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. And the Raiders extend their advantage to 14-3. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The Titans offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
12 yards to go.
Throwing, Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. On 4th down, here comes J.K. Scott to punt. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. This fielded in the end zone. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. He's got a rushing touchdown in the game already as you check out where he ranked in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend. First down throw for Murray. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Murray. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And this will not help the cause. He's going backwards. Tackled back at the 8.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Hubbard. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
Come on, set! Nike!
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd.
They motion a receiver right. So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. 14-3 is the score. We're back in Music City after this. Titans football here to start quarter number 2 as they come up now 2nd and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Man in motion here is Jennings. Jones. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He'll get this off to Genty. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense.
That's another Las Vegas 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Raiders.
Murray now to throw on 1st down. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the shotgun. It's Murray. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace.
A gain of 14. And the Raider 1st down.
Murray's going to throw again. Rolling right. This one complete right side. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Omaha. Bush. That's one. Bush.
Throwing again is Murray. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down. 1st and goal.
Omaha.
1st down, Las Vegas.
Omaha. Move.
To throw again is Murray. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12.
It's 2nd down and goal.
Throwing Murray. Exiting the pocket right. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. Touchdown, Raiders.
to this drive, Mike, it only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
His kick is good. There's the score. Raiders 21, Titans 3.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Here's Jones. Second and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Jones. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Back to throw is Jones. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And he continues to be a thorn in the side of defenses trying to stop him. Currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing.
Taken down by Jair Brown.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Murray. Here's a short pass. That's Higgins, the tight end. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold him to a short game.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They were prepared for it. And they held it to a modest game.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a loss of a yard.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down.
Hey. Biggest.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long.
Biggest. Hey. Stop.
From the gun, it's Murray. This one down the field, but wind up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Titans offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. To throw, it's Jones. He's got his man, Wandale Robinson. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jones. He's got room at the 30, and he'll be taken down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
That's another Titans.
Here's Jones to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Alec Iomanner. Touchdown Titans. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Titans 10.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. We'll see a return here from his own end zone. He'll come across the 20 and be taken down at the 21-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
Hey, move. That's one.
They'll throw on 1st down with Murray. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Halftime coming up, and both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Look at the Raiders head man Pete Carroll. His offense gets set to take over once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Now a 2nd down throw from Murray. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
They're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Murray. That is intercepted. Picked off by Jerry Jones. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10.
putting the tight end in motion. Jones now on first down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Going back to the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. He's got the first down, not by a whole lot. Only gets 3. That's all he needed for a new set of downs.
And the Titans, first down.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jones. Back to Robinson, he's got it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Roll, roll, roll!
On first down, it is Hubbard. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, like all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those bullets. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A run. Gentile. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they go with Gentile. And he's going to get that first down, working it up to the 24-yard line.
And they continue to lean on him in these short yardage, need-to-have-it situations, tough yards. He's been getting them over and over throughout the course of the game, and he picks up more than enough there for 3rd down.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
On 1st and 10, Murray. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown. Now Jones on the bootleg.
So many of these possessions start with negative plays on first down, and you're just going to hear every offensive coordinator stress. It is so important we don't fall behind the sticks, but when you just can't pass protect and give your quarterback time,
big hole left side. Down the sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. And a a special moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I could recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. And the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play threw it up to the left corner of the end zone. And, Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. From the 23, here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Genty. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. His offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
We'll keep it on the ground with Genty. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, Vegas.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. No chance at all. He'll go down. Former 3rd overall pick, Quinn Williams. He gets in to drop it. It's a loss of 8. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll run with Genty. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Forced out wide. He'll let one go down the middle. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 43 yards. 1st down, Las Vegas.
Green. Hey, Big Ace open. Hey. Big Ace. Stop.
On 1st down, it's Murray. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Now, this looks like a design run. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 2. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Titans offense ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Roll, roll, roll. Here we go, here we go. Pack the 6.
Shotgun now for Jones. This one brought in by Eilman. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Titans first down. First and 10.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Hubbard. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Titans first down.
They'll drop to throw. Taking off. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Here's 1st down.
That's another Titans first down. First and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
Watson on the tackle. It's a gain of 8.
To throw is Jones. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Throwing Jones. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Now, Jones. Now he'll run it. Jones into the slide, protects himself, and picks up the 1st down.
Let's go.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Throwing on 1st down is Jones.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He's going to keep it himself. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And they will get another chance. They cover it up after very nearly squandering a great scoring opportunity. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
In need of a recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick.
Illegal touching. Offense.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Now a give on the ground, angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds, down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Raider 1st down.
Big ass open, big ass open. Hey. Big Ace.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. And he'll go the wrong way, trying to use that speed to get out to the pylon. But he had to give ground, and they tackle him for a loss.
At the 4-yard line.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Raiders are able to extend the lead.
35. Titans 25.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Zarico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.